Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I'm Pamela Pick.
I'm Bill.
Bill's my husband.
That's right.
So come on in and join us.
We are live.
Okay, let me see if I can find it here. Say hello when you get in. Tell us where you're from. We do like to hear that. Oh, I am all disheveled here. I just looked at the screen and I'm all over the place. So.
Hey, you just like it to have it that way.
I know, right?
I'm Marcia Bartles and Jean Shute.
Oh, you can see people? I don't see anyone.
There's 6 or 7 people in there.
Okay. Oh, there's Janelle, I'm starting to see, and Marcia, there we go, and Jean, and Janice, and Kristen, and Cindy, 2 Cindys, one from Southern Virginia. Woohoo! So come on in, say hello, and then we'll get started. There's Jackie. Hi, Madison. Hi, Cheryl.
Madison.
Cindy said she didn't get notifications again.
What?
You have to put that you on the event to get notifications, you have to put that you're going. There's like interested or going, and then you can usually get the notifications that way.
Somebody from Washington State. Hello.
Well, hello. Thanks, Jean, for sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Kathy. She says, hello, Jeans. I haven't seen Jean Orwig. Oh, there she is.
There. Hello, hello, hello.
Okay, so we're getting a few people in here. We can get going. So, welcome. I've got some fun stuff going on.
Beautiful card. Beautiful card.
Are you a little biased by any chance?
I am. Not.
So let's get moving then, okay?
Let's get moving. We're up to 23 people.
All right. So if you would like measurements to any of my cards, I do an email follow-up. And to get my measurements, I put the video, I put pictures. This one will have a couple pictures this time. And I put the dimensions down at the bottom, and then you can kind of figure everything out from there. But I send them directly to your mailbox. I've had people say, sign me up. I cannot legally, by law, sign anyone up for my email. So if you would like to get my email sent to your box every week after I do, it takes me a day or two to get my emails out. But if you would like them to come to your mailbox, you have to go to www.piccadillystampin.blogspot.com. I know that's a lot, but think of piccadillystampin.blogspot.com. And it's the second down on the right hand side. It'll say sign up here or put your email here, something like that. That signs you up for my automatic email. And then when I post them, those will go through to your mailbox. Now you will have to whitelist me. And so if you are not receiving them, then you do need to put that you check your trash and stuff and make sure that I'm an approved mailer for you. So it will come, I think, Pamela from Piccadilly Stampin'. So then if you are new, please comment, like, share, subscribe if you're watching me later on YouTube. And let's get started for tonight. Okay, any questions on that?
No.
Okay, I didn't know. So
I don't have any questions.
I have, not you, Bill.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mean questions from you. All right, I got the peanut gallery right here. So this card came from me just today. This is from Deb Norman, actually. So she sent me a cute little
And she's on.
Easter
Nice
greeting.
card.
Oh, hi, Deb. So thank you so much. We love him. Bill comes rushing in. We got a card. He's always so cute. And then I did get this. I just have to show it one more time because it's so stinking cute. This one was from Kathy Walton. So thank you, ladies, for sending us some Easter lovin's. We appreciate it. I like the bunnies. All right, speaking of Kathy Walton, while we're right here, we've got another cow joke. So, why does a milking stool have 3 legs? What do you think?
I don't know.
Anybody out there? Anybody got any answers to this? Any guesses? Let's see. Says because the cow has the udder. Oh my gosh. That's so bad. It's good. Bill's giving that the moo, huh?
The moo.
You didn't like that one?
That was moo.
Oh my gosh, funny. All right, so last week we made the box sets of cards, and I did send that email out. I think it took me a couple days to get that out, but that one is already gone. So I said, because I didn't want those to get crushed in the mail, that I would do a product drawing this time. And so we had some good shares. So Bill, do you want to reach in here?
Yep.
Oh.
I got 1 and 2.
All right, so who do we have tonight?
Ivette Gonzalez.
Oh, Ivette. Okay, so she hasn't won in a while, so this is good. So Ivette, we have this. I have your address. So you are going to be winning a metallic woven ribbon in the Sweet Sorbet color. So it's a really pretty ribbon. So I will get that out to you. And then what is...
Beverly Folk gets the next one.
Beverly, woo-woo. So you have
Woo-hoo,
some
Beverly.
Textured ribbon, 3/8 inch width. And this is in the colored Pebbled Path. So I actually have both of your addresses this week. So thank you, ladies, so much. And I'm just going to set them there, Bill.
Okay.
Is that okay? All right. Now, are we ready? I may have overhyped this. You know, you never know when you are creating your own things, how good they are or not. So we'll see what everyone thinks.
I've never seen anything so beautiful and elegant.
Really? You're not even your own wife?
Well, a card.
I got him there, didn't I? Okay, so tonight we're going to be using a few products. It's a little bit of a mashup. So I have the Layered Florals 3D embossing folder here. So this will be used on the envelope. I got this, and I told you guys if I got it in time, I would work something out. So this is Magnolia Mood. This you will not find in any of our catalogs. It does have dies to it, and we'll be using the big one today. And then the happy birthday. I figure I always need happy birthdays. You guys probably always need a happy birthday card. This thing is stunning, and I mean that. The card is not stunning because of my creation. It is stunning because of what Stampin' Up! Has put together. It is a bundled set, so you do save 10%, and you will not find it in a catalog. It is only an online exclusive. And with that being said, from that bundle, we're going to be using this die. And it's pretty nice because it not only does it cut out all the little pieces, but it also does some embossing with that. So we'll be using that. We're going to be using the deckled circles. And I will
like those.
I do like those. I do.
Those quite a bit.
I like them a lot. I like circles, though. I like the deckled rectangles, too. And then on Friday, I used this die that kind of matched our countryside corners die on the card I did on Friday. Well, it's stuck. So we're going to be using one die out of this. Now, I do want to just say, this is the Delicate Forest. This thing is really stinking cute. But I do want to say, if you don't have that die, do not worry. Obviously, if you don't have any of these items, just use the idea that I'm going to share with you tonight to come up with your own wonderful cards. So let's start off with a card base. This is Pretty Peacock. And I'm making sure that I have this cut right. Yeah. I do like Pretty Peacock. Well, when they took away my Bermuda Bay, I had to find another green blue. Although the new in colors, and I'm waiting desperately since I didn't go to On Stage this time for my catalog. Ooh, I just realized, I guess I do like Pretty Peacock, huh? I'm wearing Pretty Peacock today. So we'll start off with the card base. And then I have another piece of Pretty Peacock here that we're going to do a little stamping on. So let me grab the stamped image of the Magnolia. So I want to do, try to not, on the glass mat, that's the only thing that I don't like about the glass mat is the sound it makes when blocks hit it or when you stamping and the stamp pad hits it. Okay, so I have Pretty Peacock with Pretty Peacock. When I am using a large, I got a goober in my, there we go. A large stamp, I usually take the ink to the stamp. So you can see, look at the beautiful detail in this. Isn't that gorgeous? I think it's gorgeous.
I do too.
Bill does too. He's really made a big deal about this card. So I'm hoping that you guys will like it as much as I do. Am I in the center of the screen?
You seem to be.
Okay, so I'm going to just start off and we're going to place this about center of our Pretty Peacock matte piece. And I have that cut at 4 by 5 and a quarter. Isn't that just stunning? I mean, you can just see it is just gorgeous. So that's where you got that word, is from me saying, look at these stamps. They're stunning. Otherwise, I don't think I've ever heard you say it before. Anyway, so we're going to stamp on and off. So now I'm going to go around and I'm going to kind of piece in here. Don't worry about it on the glass mat. So if you're doing this at home and you don't have the glass mat, definitely protect your surface.
Yep.
And I'm
use scrap paper.
Yes. And I am going to kind of go around this corner here, and I'm turning my card. And let's see here. I'll do a little one there. I'm making a mess. Isn't that what crafting's about?
That's right.
I think I'm going to go the back side of this now here. And I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to do it on this side of my image. So I've made a lot of messes here, and that's okay, because then I just come in with my Stampin' chamois and clean it up. I've heard some rumors and some non-rumors about if they're going to be selling these, and what I've been told is there is a possibility. We need to wait and see. I think it depends on, you know, shipments and shipping and cost and all that. I know it was just a promo for a while, but okay, so we've cleaned that up. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to call that top. And we're going to just put this on so I get my card base. Usually I like to start with my card base. And then we're going to go on to a next part of this. So look, I got that all over. Let me know, Bill, if there's any questions or...
New catalogs?
I have not received mine yet.
No, but have you put in for the other people that have ordered from you to get them?
Oh, yeah. I will at the... It doesn't go in until the end of the month, but yeah.
So next Friday?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This Friday?
It has to be in by the end of the month. Yeah. So... Okay, I want to make sure I've got as much green off my fingers as possible. All right, so remember that die that I showed you? Look at this thing. Isn't that gorgeous? That thing is pretty darn detailed. It's cut and embossed.
Holy smoke, look at it.
Isn't it gorgeous?
It is.
Okay, so I have, this is so faded, but it is pretty petal pink. So I've got petal pink, and I'm going to take a blending brush. So let's start there. And I want to, just going to get a little ink on here. And I want to hit it kind of heavier in the middle of this, of where like the center of the flower would be. And I'm going to do a little bit up on this flower. And I may need a little bit more ink. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting some color on there. And then I'm just going to kind of fade that out. I don't want it to just be all stuck right in that middle. So it's very lightly faded out. Okay. And again, this was petal pink. So then I want to take the Granny Apple Green, or GAG as we call it on my team. And I'm just going to dot a little bit off. And then I'm going to go in here and I'm going to do two strengths. I'm going to do lighter at first, and then I'm going to go in a little bit heavier. Well, as I say that, maybe I need to get a little bit more off of here. But it's okay to just have it be light. There we go. This is what I meant to do. I wanted to start with the light. And even this is a leaf here. And just run it across. See how I've got some of the white showing still? Then pick up this extra color and go back in and hit kind of these tips a little bit darker. A little bit more color to them. Kind of let your creativity play here. Okay. So remember that Granny Apple Green is kind of a pigmented color. I am going to come back in because I just noticed that, whoops, I want petal pink, not Calypso Coral. I want to get just a little bit more right here. There's like a bud, and I don't want to set that in, but there's a bud here that I just want to get a little bit of color. So that's not hard to do. Once you run this through, if you can make this motion to run it through, I've already pre-cut it. You can see how gorgeous this is going to be on this dark color. But wait, there's more. So I'm going to pick up all the color. Yeah, if there's anybody who is not in my VIP that would like a catalog, please let me know. If you're not working with another demonstrator, and you would like me to be your demonstrator, I'm just gonna, got that one kind of full with the pretty peacock there. Look at that. that means that I've had a good stamping day, right? When you can get that crazy with it. All right. Let me know. So the next thing is...
Your fingers in the pads.
Yeah, I know. I need to, right? So we're going to have a little talk about the deckled circles here.
Little talk about them.
A little talk, yeah. So for this, I did not pick 2 circles. I'm going to pull out my deckled circles. So when you put these circles on here, the best way for me to describe which circle I'm using is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4th one in, or the 5th one, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, then the 5th. Skip one, and then take the next one. But I don't think that's the right one. I think it's the 6th. Let me try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it's the 6th. And then skip one, so that when you run these through together, you're going to get a bigger circle around here. And this is important because I'm going to make this into a wreath. I did not know what to call this card, I'll be honest. So I made it up. It's not a fold. It's not a, boy, I just don't even know what to say.
A beautiful card.
It's a beautiful card. So I have some petal pink that I ran through. And so you can see I have got this size and then 2 bigger. So I'm going to definitely have to, for the camera, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then pull up the 6th one from the outside, skip the 7th, pull up the 8th. I don't know how, I suppose I could sit and measure them, but I think it's easier to do it this way myself. So the only piece that I want, I'm going to save this for another project. I'm going to save this for another project. This is the piece that I want. If I were to do 2 of them right close together, it would be too thin for what I was going for. Sometimes I wake up. Tell me if anybody else, you'll watch for me, Bill. Tell me if anybody else, like, will dream about stamping and wake up and think, oh, I got an idea. Well, that's what happens to me at times. So this was my idea. So I decided I'm going to make this into a wreath. Boy, I really got that everywhere. This didn't happen to me on the first time. And I want to do this with
2,
ribbon.
3.
3 people?
So far.
Yeah, there's times I wake up and it's like, oh, I want to do that, and I don't know why that happens to me. So I want to take this ribbon, and this ribbon, by the way, is the gold satin edge ribbon. So it's got kind of a metallic gold in with a golder satin ribbon. It's very, very pretty, and then it's sheer in the middle. You can tell because you can see all of my ink through it. But I want to take about, I'm going to just say 25 inches. Do not skimp on the ribbon. That seems like a lot, I know. And this is perfect for those people. I will not name names because I've just gotten over that. Who want to use ribbon but do not like to tie a bow. You know who you are. So I'm going to take a little bit of the Stampin' Seal. This is my favorite way to attach ribbons, hands down. And I'm just going to put a little bit right here on the edge. I should be doing this on the mat, right? And
Yes.
Yes. And so we're going to start like this. Now I'm right-handed, so I go to the right. And you can change the angle. It comes right off. So if you want a little starker angle, you can do that. If you want a little more side angle, you can do that. I myself don't want that showing, so I'm going to do a side angle, and I'm going to force this ribbon into the way that I want it. So I do not want you to go tight. Don't pull this tight. Leave a little gap in there and just work your way around. You can always come back through and move the ribbon around here. So we're just going to move it around here. And now, Bill, you need to tell me what these ladies are saying. Do they think I've lost it?
Nope. They're loving it so far.
I haven't even done anything
And
yet.
about 5 people said they wake up, can't go back to sleep.
Gotta go stamp.
Thinking of stamping.
Got something in your mind. Okay. So, as you can see, I have quite a bit of ribbon left. So let me readjust. This is what I like about not having this. See, this one's just a little tighter than what I wanted. So loosen up my hold. Loosen up. It took me a few times to get this the way I wanted it. And I just want it really kind of drapey and soft and elegant. And so just keep fiddling with it and fiddling with it. Okay, so maybe 22 inches would have been better. But I didn't want to on camera have to go, oh, let me start over. So here I am, and this is really about what I want. I don't know how this shows up, but does that show up at all? That it's just kind of like a curly Q all the way around here. So flip it over onto your mat when you get it to your desired. Stick another little bit, or you could use a glue dot too. I'm just so used to grabbing my seal. Now once you get this on, then this gives you a little bit of, you can maneuver. You can kind of change your little,
very elegant.
Your little twisties. You can move them around a little bit. So if you were to have glued it down completely, then you lose kind of that, I don't know what I'm going for here. It was just, I dreamt it. So I am going to remove this little tail. And I'll find something else for that. And I'm probably going to clip that down. So far everyone keeping up and asking questions, have no questions, whatnot?
They can't wait to see what it looks like finished.
Okay. So last thing is I have that little, and again, you don't have to have this. You don't need to buy one whole set for this. But if you wanted to and you already have it, why not have the cute, I just love that countryside borders die anyway, so I knew that I would like these. So I took the happy birthday, and we're going to just put that right in the pretty peacock. And I may have to stand up to make sure that I get this, because normally I stamp it and then I put the die around it, but hopefully I do this. Okay, small stamp, small pressure. So, happy birthday. This is my preferred size. You do not have to use this size, but for the inside of the card, I use, and I have a bunch of these kind of pre-cut for projects. This is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. I love it. I call them my note cards, and they're fabulous for me. So I am going to take some Memento Tuxedo Black and the little image that comes in that kit, and I'm going to ink it up. Ooh, kind of inky. There you go. And I'm just going to place it here off to the side. There we go. We'll give that a moment to dry and see how much more ink I can get on my hands. Okay. And then I'm just going to use the petal pink, and you can do this however you want. I'm just going to kind of touch it. I don't, just kind of out here down at the bottoms. That's good. I'm not going to worry about doing a whole big bunch, just a little bit. And that's the dark petal pink. And then I'm using the dark Granny Apple Green. And so I'm just going to fill this in for the inside of the card. And coming back, I realized that this is a bud, so I'll go ahead and do that in the petal pink too.
This bud's for you.
That's right. All right, So let's put this on the inside of the card. I've gotten to the point, because my team really is like decorative of their envelopes and their insides, that now every card pretty much is getting these, unless they're swap cards.
The ink on your fingers looks good.
That's quite a bit of ink, isn't it? I should have flipped that mat over a little bit differently. Okay, so that's the inside. Now, what you've all been waiting for. We're going to bring the silicone mat back in, and let's find some dimensionals. Here, do I have any from... Here's some from a kit. I like to use up my kit ones first. What else do I got? Here's another one from a kit. Okay, so when I'm placing this on, I like this showing, even though I'm going to cover it up, but you can see right away it's taken on a kind of a wreath vibe, only the ribbon sticks up, which is great with this particular ribbon, which is one of the reasons I chose it, because when it mails, just an FYI, this card is going to mail on one stamp. It is 0.7 ounce.
We weighed it.
It goes like this. Yep, we weighed it. Bill's like, you know the first question's going to be, and I'm like,
will it go
yeah.
on one stamp?
So here we go. I'm going to attach this only with glue dots, and only, let me get to the back side, in between. And my reasoning for that is because I want to be able to move this around once I get it put into place. So let's just start. There's a glue dot. I'll do one here. Let's do one here. Any questions? Any comments? Any
wow.
Concerns?
Looks great.
That one kind of got funky on me. So by not gluing the whole thing down, it allows the ribbon to have some movement so that I can adjust it when I go to put the flower on. One more. We'll do there. All right. Bringing that card base in. So this is my bottom. You can see because it's a little funky. And that's okay. Let's do kind of like this. Now, did you see how I'm holding it like this, but then that paper drops down to the bottom and I've got the nice rounded? I don't know if that shows on camera or not. So before I push it all the way down, here we go. There we go. I walk around my fingers and tack it down. Glue dots are pretty sticky too, so I'm going to move this aside.
It elevates the card.
What's that?
It elevates the ribbon, elevates the card.
That is nice. Thanks, Bill.
Well, it wasn't me.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, thanks to whoever said it. It really is very pretty. So let's flip this over, and you're going to use two glue dots or two dimensionals in one section. So I don't want to smash the ribbon because the ribbon is like whoever said that, it elevates it. The ribbon is what's going to give me, you know, see, I can have some of these a little flatter where this is going to cover, and then I can have all that room. See how there's movement in this? I can pull it underneath side to side and get kind of the way I want it to be. All right, so we have to think about where this is going to sit before we do the two dimensionals. Now I know I'm going to have it, I like it with the peacock showing through, so I'm going to have it sitting in this area. So it's okay to have some dimensionals in this area, but I'm not going to put it anyplace else because you're right. If you guessed it, I'm going to be bending stuff. So it's not exactly flat in those spots. So flipping it over, I know that I'm going to need a dimensional here right away. I'm just going to take that off and I'm going to put a dimensional right on top. And then I can take that off. I will do another full-size dimensional right on top. Another one. Okay, now I have some mini ones too because some of these places are a little bit smaller. But this now is going to give me the lift. And yes, it will still mail on one stamp. And yes, it will fit into the envelope. So I don't know if those questions are out there, but I'm pre-answering them. This is a little bit more delicate of a card. So, than maybe some of my others. I do like this card. I think it's absolutely stunning. You decide what works for you. Now, once I have this on, let's give this a good press into place. That is going to hold it. So it's attached. It's not going anywhere. Then I can go around and play with the ribbon how I like so that I can get them all about the same. Like this one's flatter. It's okay. It's hidden under there. This one's flatter. It's okay. This one could use
gorgeous, pretty.
Yeah. Is this you or somebody else?
I'm reading.
Oh, okay. All right. So again, I'm going to put probably the sentiment in here. Now I've got a little bit of ability to move this around so that I can get that in there. And I'm going to use the larger just because they cover nice. I like it that you read it to me, Bill.
Yeah.
Because I never know. So we do have stamp sets and die sets that have paper wreaths. I just wanted something that was me. This one was me.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Now I can still go in here and fluff where I need to fluff and move the way I need to move underneath, see? So you get to playing with it enough, you can kind of drive yourself crazy with it. But, so last but not least, we need, I felt like I could have done an iridescent something. I decided not to do an iridescent and go for my favorite gold. And that is, and I've got a few of these. I burn through these things. So, I only got this many of the small ones left. So let's add, let me give that a good press here. Let's add some of these. So we'll do maybe here and inside there and outside there with a couple of the small ones. Maybe I'll have this one up higher and this one down lower. There we go. So you can still see that stamping in the background. I don't know if you guys do that or not. Now, these are the pastel adhesive back sequins. They have been some of my favorites for quite some time now. I use them in a lot of demonstrations. One, because they mail. So we're not done. So, just to save time, because I know I've been getting longer and longer on my demonstrations, and I do try to keep it around 40-45 minutes. So I went ahead and I used that embossing folder. I know this is not the same flower as a Magnolia flower, but it sure does match nice. Can they see this? Maybe I have to stand up.
Now you can see it.
Can you see that with that? So it's not the same type of flower. I think this is more of like a water flower, but it does sure go really nice. Now, there are plenty of things that you can do with this set. Again, this is Magnolia Mood. It is,
I love it.
It is a stamp set and a die set. You can purchase them both and save 10% off, and it is only an online exclusive. So when they're gone, they're gone. I do think this is a really wonderful card. And you know what? Guess what? I'm giving these away next week.
To those who share.
So you have to share the video to your wall.
That's
and
right.
Then these were going to be my giveaways for next week's live. The only reason I didn't give away what I did this week was because it was those
too bulky.
Yeah, I didn't. It was boxes that I would be scared would come to you damaged. So for those who are interested, if you can do this with anything that you have. Don't think that you have to have these. Use what you have. But if you do want to purchase it, you can hit my online store to purchase these items. That was the Layering Florals 3D embossing folder for this. I just ran it through the envelope. And then for the Delicate Forest is what I used for the die cut here. But again, you could just even cut it off straight if that's what you wanted. And then, of course, I used for my wreath base was the deckled circles. So that's what I had. Okay, again, I would like to just say, if you want measurements for my cards, because I am coming back to you Friday at 4 p.m. Central Time here in the United States, and I will have the measurements for that card too going out in an email. You may want to sign up tonight if you're watching this tonight and you're not signed up and you're not getting them. Or if you did sign up and you're having trouble getting them, check your spam folder, your trash. Maybe sometimes it came through and you thought it was junk mail. Check it and whitelist me. To get into the drawing for next week, share my video to your wall. Click subscribe, like, comment, let me know that you shared. Okay, online exclusives are going on. You guys have seen me do quite a bit with this particular set, the Xenia set, which is what I'll be using on Friday. And until next month, when I have my next explosive special, I cannot wait. But Bill's making me hold back and not tell everyone.
That's right.
So I have a few stamp packs left, meaning that if you purchase $80 or more before tax and shipping using my current host code, you can earn a free stamp pack while supplies last. Plus, you earn 2 of my perks rewards. So, were there any questions, comments, concerns, Bill?
One question.
All right. I appreciate you guys letting us come in and share, and we will be back here this Friday, 4 p.m. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a great evening.
Bye.
Bye-bye.